But it was a selfish decision, but it was kind of who Michael Jordan was. That was a guy who believed he could do anything on his own. Selfish? Woo, he's not holding back. Shannon, your reaction to Pippen's accusations?
Skip, some things, I don't believe no amount of money for me is worth ruining a friendship. Well, then maybe Scottie and Michael weren't as close as we previously thought.
I never thought they were close at all.
I get, you know what? I thought that until I saw The Last Dance.
Fair.
Then when I saw The Last Dance, I'm like, they're not close at all. Because, Skip, he put things in his documentary that happened in Chicago. He wasn't there. Why would I put in my story something about when you weren't even around? Now, if I want to write a book about my 10-year, 15-year here at Fox, that's one thing. But I'm writing about something that happened in the NFL, and I'm taking a shot at you when you weren't a part of that. That doesn't seem right to me. You're right. Scottie's not going to have a last dance. He said, but I'm going to get back at you because you called me selfish when I wouldn't have surgery. You called me selfish. Now,
That's exactly what happened.
He said, I've been holding this for about 30 years, Mike. All the while, I always thought you were selfish. You always thought that you could do this without me. Well, you couldn't. So this is my opportunity because he also said, Skip, that Steve Kerr play. He said that was Michael. He said that thing was scripted. He said he looked right in the camera. He said that was for show. I'm like, Scottie, why you telling? You can't tell all this, Scottie.
You believe that happened?
Skip, no, I don't. Look, I don't know what to believe anymore. This is what I do believe. I believe Scottie Pippen is upset that Michael Jordan made him look bad, made him look worse. Because maybe some people that didn't know, Skip, a lot of people weren't born when Scottie did with this. And Michael regurgitated it. He put it right back on the table and said, y'all look at it again.
I agree.
That's what he did. Y'all keep on thinking
And it looked like regurgitation.
Yes. So
Right.
for me, Skip, and for Scottie to take this, because remember when we was talking about it last year during the pandemic, people reached out to Scottie, oh, I don't have no problem with what Mike said. You know, Mike's my guy. You know, we won championship together. All the while he's seething. So this was about. You say these things about me, I'm going to say things about you, although it might not be true, but because people are going to believe it, Skip, because he played with the guy. So it's hard to go against a guy that played how many years? What, 10 years? Oh, no. They played 87. I think Scottie got drafted in 87. So from 87 to 98, 2 years, almost a year and a half interrupted. So, come on, Scottie.
So I had pretty good sources when I was the Chicago Tribune columnist during that 1998 season, and I was often told that Michael Jordan didn't quit on his own, that he was forced to take a basically 2-year vacation because of some gambling ties. And so you can't call him selfish because he just said, well, I guess I'll just try to play baseball.
Right.
Well, it wasn't his choice to play baseball.
Right.
He just did it because he had nothing else to do at that point because he couldn't play basketball.
Right.
And when he was allowed to come back, he obviously came back and picked it right back up where he left off. Then on the Kerr play, so you're presupposing, Scottie, that maybe the day before, after practice, Michael said, hey, tomorrow night it's going to come down to a last shot, and they're going to come double me. Stockton's going to leave you to come to me. So in the sideline huddle, I'm going to tell you, you take the shot, and then you go out and make the shot, and we'll do it for the cameras. Let's kind of rehearse it right now. Well, how could you presuppose that the game's going to come down to the last shot? And again,
I guess because he said Mike was kind of looking at the camera. He knew he knew where the cameras were.
Okay.
Because he also said, you better believe if Kerr doesn't come to double down, he's going to shoot that ball. Yeah, we should. So Michael Jordan made the right play. The play that LeBron gets criticized for, he got double teamed, he gets triple teamed, he makes a pass.
But he called his shot in the huddle, and how can you call a shot when you can't know exactly what the defense is going to be? But he knew.
Right.
He said, Stockton will come to me, you're going to be left wide open, you're going to make this shot.
Yes.
Well, if Michael Jordan tells you you're going to make a shot, you're going to make it. And Steve Kerr made it to win the game. Way to go.
I just don't know why Scottie would do. I get it, Skip. Look, sometimes people say things, and you just, hey, you just chalk it up, say, man, I thought we were better than that. I ain't saying we were the best of friends, but I thought we were better than that. Clearly. I mean, like I said, Skip, I don't agree with Mike. I don't believe Mike should have put that part in his documentary. I don't. I don't believe he should have said Scottie was selfish. I don't. Because he made Scottie, because Scottie wouldn't, Scottie trying to get money. I'm selfish. Scotty like, well, hold on, bro. You called me selfish. You quit.
Yep.
You left us. So what was that? So Scott, everything that Michael alleged about Scotty in his book, I mean in the documentary, Scotty said, I'm gonna put this thing on and put it in black and white.
That is correct.
I'm gonna put pen to paper on you.
This is becoming maybe the best feud in sports, but it's kind of one-sided right now.
Man, I can't. To sell a book, Skip, I mean, come on, man. People, I couldn't. I couldn't. No, there's no amount of money. Nobody could do anything. None of my friends could do anything to me to make me do something like that.
Okay, but you used the operative word, seething. That's what he is. He's seething.
If you felt like you were wronged maybe really badly, would you write a play? Again, there's a lot here. Shannon, what do you make of Scotty saying this about Phil Jackson?
Well, let me take the first part about the play first, Skip.
Okay.
I don't believe that's true. I believe Scotty was frustrated. Scotty had been number 2 for 7, 8 years. Number 1 steps away. Number 2 believes that once number 1 is away, I'm number 1. Because you would have never asked Michael Jordan, not saying that Scottie Pippen was Michael Jordan, but you would have never asked Michael Jordan to inbounds a ball to me. So why, if it's my time, I've been the best player, I was the All-Star game, Skip, remember, he was the All-Star game MVP.
He was.
So why are you asking me to do that? And considering what Scotty must understand is that this was never going to go away. This was never going to, this is the one thing that you can't come back from, Skip. He won 3 more championships, but they still go back to this. Skip, Shoeless Joe Jackson has the second highest lifetime batting average in baseball history, 358.
Yep.
But that's not what he's known for.
But that whole team was the Black Sox scandal.
Skip.
Yeah.
You can't, Skip, the worst thing an athlete can do is quit. Ain't no way around it, Skip. I like Pip. He quit. He refused to go in the game. He said, you know what? I'm going to sit right here. Bill Cartwright is begging with him. Scotty, don't do this. Get in the game, bruh. No. So he quit. And considering Tony Kukoc hit the shot, it's hard to argue with that Phil was placed his trust in Tony. Because he hit the shot, Skip. I just don't get, I understand that he's selling a book. But some things, Skip, you just don't throw stuff out there like this.
Nope, you do not.
Now, the Kobe thing, I agree with Scotty. Phil was wrong. You don't put the man out there. There's certain things that go on in the locker room, Skip, and that's one of the reasons I haven't wrote a book about my playing life. Because certain things, you just take to your grave. You just chalk that one up and say, you know what, boy, man, we were crazy. We did some crazy things in high school and in college and for sure in the NFL. You just take it to your grave. Even at gunpoint, I ain't telling you jack.
Okay. Got it.
And for Phil to do this, to write a book, and then you go back and coach the guy, but that just goes to show you Kobe's level of professionalism. But Kobe didn't give a damn about what you said about him. Kobe ain't never cared about what anybody said about him. It didn't matter. Mom, dad, brother, uncle, cousin, friend, it didn't matter.
Can you help me win? Yep.
Kobe had a single, this was Kobe. All that other stuff that's going on, I don't see nothing. All I see is a title, and I see hard work in between for me to get to that title. So what you say on either side, it doesn't even matter.
Okay, I'm going to say this again about Scottie Pippen, and I was there in 1998 covering that Bulls team.
Okay.
Big picture. Everything you're hearing from Scotty now is all about his attempted revenge for The Last Dance, in which he felt shamed by Michael Jordan in that documentary, and in the large part, he was shamed. So now he's going to be as outrageous as possible. He's going to go a little over the edge whenever he's given the opportunity, in this case by Dan Patrick, just to create more controversial interest in his upcoming book, which isn't even out yet. But his book is going to be his revenge for The Last Dance. It's going to be his answer to The Last Dance. Okay, so we get all of that. But do I think there was some racist component to Phil's decision-making to give the ball to Kukoc? Kukoc had made several late shots that year and one walk-off shot on that same play. So all Phil was trying to do was win the game. And I remind everybody, Kukoc was Jerry Krause's boy. He was Jerry Krause's discovery as the Michael Jordan of Europe. And so wait a second, if Phil Jackson is at war with Jerry Krause, why would he go out of his way to spotlight Tony Kukoc on the last play just because he's white. No, he's Jerry's boy.
Right.
You don't want to do that.
Right.
All Phil was trying to do was win the basketball
Correct.
game. And again, in Phil's mind, Scotty had never been anything but Robin.